So, uh, we're gonna continue the review, and this is day 11, and we are focusing on point of inflection. Still, point of inflection. Guaranteed, guys. There are about like 6 to 7 questions from this topic in the actual AP test. Be it some problems are in multiple choice and some problems are in free response questions. So point of inflection implies that f double prime, like that, f double prime of x changes sign. So the sign could be negative to positive or positive to negative. So we take the first derivative of the function f prime of x is equal to low d high. Okay. So x times the derivative of the high 1 over x minus high. So ln x times 1 over x squared. Okay, so we clean this up. This is gonna be f prime of x is equal to 1 cancels, x cancels out, so we have 1 minus ln x over x squared. So we're done with first derivative, and after that we're gonna have to take the second derivative. Same thing. So we have f double prime of x is equal to low d high. Derivative is negative 1 over x, right? Negative 1 over x. Am I right, guys? So negative 1 over x minus the high 1 minus ln x times derivative of low, which is 2x, over the square of the low, which is x squared. Square of x squared is x to the power of 4. Okay? So, implies that we're gonna simplify this further. So this is negative x squared over x. What is negative x squared over x? It's just negative x, right? Okay, so negative x minus. Okay, so we can distribute. Multiply 2x times 1. So this is 2x. And then minus, multiply 2x with ln x, so negative 2x ln x over x to the power of 4. Okay, so this time we now distribute this negative. Okay, so f double prime of x is equal to negative x minus 2x plus 2x ln x over x to the power of 4. Okay, so simplifying further, this gives us negative 3x plus 2x ln x over x to the power of 4. Okay, now meaning to say that f double prime right here. Okay, so this is f double prime implies that f double prime does not exist. What do you mean by TNE? Does not exist when When they think that the double prime is undefined or does not exist, when x is equal to 0, right? When x is equal to 0. So that is, it don't exist right there. X is 0. Why? If the bottom is 0, that is undefined. So there's no existence of f double prime. Okay. So, isn't it that we equate into 0? 0 is equal to negative 3x plus 2x ln x, and then we're gonna solve for x, right? Okay, so in this case, can we factor out x? We can factor out the x. Okay, so we have x negative 3 plus 2 ln x over x to the power of 4. Okay, what you notice, guys? We can cancel one of the x's, right? At the bottom. So, cancel one of the x. So this becomes now 3. Okay, so I'll just write, we have 0 is equal to negative 3 plus 2 ln x over x to the power of 3. In order to solve for x, we're gonna cross multiply, right? So that means x cubed times 0. What is x cubed times 0? Okay, it's 0. Or simply we multiply by x cubed, both sides, right? Multiplying x cubed both sides. So, can I continue right here? So this is now 0 minus or equals negative 3 plus 2 ln x. Then move 3 to the other side, or basically in lower math we just say add both sides by 3, right? If we add both sides by 3, this is 3 and then 2 ln x. And what we do with that one? With 2. Can we divide it? Both sides by 2? If we divide both sides by 2, this becomes 3/2 is equal to ln x. Okay. We want, in order for us to solve for x, because we are solving for x, the x right there is the point of inflection, right? So what we do, normally, can you recall previous topic? We have to, it says e both sides or exponentiate both sides, right? So if we e both sides, exponentiate both sides, this means e to the power of 3/2 is equal to e ln x. Okay, what cancels there? The e in natural logarithm, right? So this is equivalent to 1. So therefore, x is e to the power of 3/2. So this is the P of I, or the point of inflection. But we're gonna have to test whether this is really the point of inflection. What's the next step, guys? Do number line, or f double prime. So if we do f double prime line, we have f double prime, and then this is f, and we're gonna have e to the power of 3/2. Okay, and then 0 also. Okay, that means we're gonna have to test right Where? Right here? So what do you think? To the left of 0. To the left of 0. We say negative. Okay? So since 0 does not exist, so we have to the left of 0 is also does not exist. D and E. Can we rewrite this? Can we rewrite e to the power of 3/2 into square root of, what is that? E to the power of 3. So, implies that x is equal to square root of e to the power of 3. Okay. So, just use e to the power of 3. Okay? Square root of e to the power of 3. Now, how about between 0 to square root of e to the power of 3? Is it a plus or minus? Can you plug in right here? This is positive, right? Positive. And then you have negative. It's gonna be negative. And right here is positive. Right here is positive. So negative divided by positive is negative. Okay, how about e to the right of e to the power of 3? Square root of e to the power of 3. Let us say, if we choose, let us say 3. Okay? So if it is 3, what do you think? Plus or minus? So, for this one, the concavity is down. Okay. So, to the right of e to the power of 3/2 is going to be positive. That means it's going to be going up. Concavity is up. So, the sign changes right here at e to the power of 3/2, or particularly square root of 3 to the power e to the power of 3. So this is the point of inflection where the sign changes from negative to positive. Any question, guys? Okay.